and catch it. Back in, it'll make it clear. Facts and stats in the building. Pop up TV. You don't need TV because we popping up. You feel me? Rob Picasso. Got my man Coach D in the building. Feel me? Repping the FNS. Got my man Claiborne, the MC in the building.
Oh,
He
yo,
repping for the
yeah.
pop up. You know, we out here though. And I got my man Don. Background ones and twos, all that.
You're
He gonna be introducing these topics for us. We got that clock, Don. We got that 10 minutes.
Say it again, bro.
Don, we got the 10-minute clock.
The 10-minute clock. That's one thing I did not remember, my guy.
Oh, okay. Well, we gonna do the.
But
I got the 10-minute clock. I'm the referee for this show.
got you.
That's how we rocking. But we do got a lead in, Don. Where we starting at, bro?
All right. So first, what we got is Ben Simmons hasn't played all season. Let me go ahead and get Ben Simmons up on here. So hold on right here. Boom. Ben Simmons hasn't played all season. James Harden hamstring has been a problem, but February 12th, the Sixers traded Simmons, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, and 2 first-round picks to the Nets for Harden and Paul Millsap. Rob, what you think about that?
I didn't expect this trade to go down, y'all. When they had the rumors out and all that's coming down to the deadline, I'm like, it's too good to be true for both of them. I mean, Harden was looking a little washed earlier this season. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't know if he was turning into a different James Harden. Maybe the hamstring was bothering him, but what I see in Philly, bro, he's skipping into them pick and rolls, bro. He not jogging, he not walking through. He's skipping into them like it's his first day in college or something, bro. So maybe he back. You feel me? I ain't really like the fit for Philly at first when I first heard about it, but as I see him and Embiid playing more together, they just alike, bro. They both like to get their buckets of about 10 dribbles, you know what I'm saying? So they should be happy with their style. But that's how I feel off top.
Yeah, man. I definitely agree. I was a little bit, you know what I'm saying, like, damn, him to the 76ers, I was very questionable about the fit, but they've been balling, man. They've been balling. And you know, everybody's trying to compare them to Kobe and Shaq. I don't know if I would go that far. You know what I'm saying?
Not with the Mamba hoodie on. I ain't letting that rock.
Yeah, word. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, you got a lot to live up to when it comes to filling those shoes. You know what I'm saying? As far as the look, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got a two guard who could score, a big man who could score at will, and they dominate, and you know what I'm saying, along with the good role players around them. But I think, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna need a few of these before we can start saying they even of the same stature of Kobe and Shaq, because those are some big shoes to fill. No pun intended.
Man, my first look at it was like, they got choices now. These NBA stars, real life, got choices, and the old legends paved the way for them. Because you got to think just like in life. Back when breakfast, for us, we ain't had choices back then. Whatever your mother made for breakfast, you had to eat that joint. But now, kids ask for egg whites. All this, that, you know what I'm saying?
This nigga said egg
Pizza
white
for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Pineapples only. Like, they got choices. Yeah. James Harden they was talking about he was overweight just about 2 weeks ago. How you drop 15 pounds?
I'm convinced he was wearing a fucking weight vest, but that's my opinion.
You know what I'm saying? And they just let him go. Ben Simmons, on the other hand, ain't play all season, but they still feel as though it's a big three. Now, no disrespect to my man Ben, because I feel as though his game is tight. His game is tight. But I'm looking at Big Ben. I'm looking at Ben Simmons like, you just like Brown. What's the boy Brown name that play for the Nets? Bruce Brown. You just like Bruce. You just gonna be an upper grade from Bruce Brown position. They're gonna come with Bruce Brown off the bench.
Now, while I do agree with you on that point, I will say he's gonna be like a Bruce Brown times 2 at the very least. You know what I'm saying? But I see what you're saying. He's not going to be the type of person that's going to go out there and try to give you like a triple-double with 30. But he might give you a triple-double and it'll be a calm like 10, 15, and 16. You know what I'm saying?
Let me second that. Let me second that, Clay, because I feel like Ben Simmons, we ain't seen him play all year like D said, but I feel like he a top 5 passer in the NBA at last seen for me. So I
Right.
feel as though if you let him you gotta let him handle the ball.
Top
Let
5
Kyrie,
defender.
KD. You said what?
Top 5 defender also.
Top 5
Facts.
defender. I thought he was
Facts.
defensive player of the year last year. So
He can
he
literally
gonna
guard every position.
guard the best player on the other team and let Kyrie and KD run off screens so they ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying, handle the ball as much. I like the fit. But where you at though, Ben Simmons?
Right.
That's
Right.
why I want to say, like, they said you had a back injury in the preseason and all that. I ain't hear nothing about it till you got traded to the Nets. Now they say, I don't know what's going
I
on.
ain't gonna lie. You know what I don't like about Ben? And one thing I don't like about Ben post trade is the fact that they said, oh, you know, they're trying to get Ben Simmons ready to come back and play, and it's gonna be the Nets against Philly. You had people who used to play with Ben Simmons come out publicly. I think Danny Green was one of them. Publicly said that he knows Ben Simmons is not playing in the Philly arena. And what did Ben Simmons do? Then comes out and says, "You're right, I'm not playing." And it's like, bro, come on, you're supposed to come back and play, bro. What are you talking about? No, like, come on, man. You scared of Philly that much? Philly ain't that scary, bro.
What are you gonna do if they see each other in the playoffs?
I'm saying though, you gonna sit out the whole round? I'm allergic to Philly. Like, come on.
When you think Ben Simmons gonna come back, D?
I know he's not coming back when they play him, I believe, next Sunday or Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping in my heart, man. This is what I'm hoping in my heart. That after that game, because I know he ain't coming back after that one. After that game, he comes back so he could get that chemistry with KD, because, you know, Kyrie only half-assing right now.
Facts.
So he get that chemistry with KD. So when the playoffs get here, they gonna make a little run. Now, I think that 76ers won right now. And I believe the Nets won in the long term.
That's
Ben Simmons.
Okay.
Ben Simmons, you could work with him. You know, you got Kyle Korver, cheats him in the gym. So they gonna get him right. But James Harden right now with Joel Embiid, that thing look dangerous. I'm not saying it's Kobe and
shit. No, I agree.
I'm not saying that, but it could get you to a championship.
Hey D, watch your head on the mic part of the headphones. I think it's scratching a little bit.
My bad.
So you good, but nah, I hear you 100%, bro. Like, and for the Sixers, it's gonna have to be this year. They gonna have to get some results. You never know how James Harden, like you said, they got choices. Like, bro, you just got traded from the Rockets to the Nets. I don't understand how shit went that bad so quick.
But you know what's hard for me to get over though is great as they look playing together so far, I can't see them getting over that Milwaukee hump, bro. Milwaukee is a different animal. You know what I'm saying? They could probably get past Chicago. Chicago, as good as they are and as high and seated that they are, you know what I'm saying? We're going to give them their props, but I could see, you know what I'm saying, the Sixers rolling past Chicago in a 7-game series. Maybe not necessarily 4-0 in them, but I could see them 4-2, 4-3 in them at least. You know what I'm saying?
We sleeping? We sleeping on the Bulls? We sleeping on the Bulls?
Listen, I'm not sleeping on the Bulls. What I'm saying is one of them years where they look a little rocky. You know, Alex Caruso been in and out, which is one of their best defenders. Lonzo been in and out, which is one of their best defenders. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is if health doesn't play into a part for them and they can stay healthy, definitely they're going to be dangerous. And then you also got to worry about Miami too. Like them 3 teams right there, it's going to be hard for both the Nets and the Sixers to get past them. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, let me close it. Let me close out the last minute with this question.
Fact.
Who's the biggest contender to the Bucks in the East right now? One
Miami.
team. D?
I gotta go Philly.
Uh-huh.
I gotta go Philly.
I'm gonna make it 2 for the Heat, bruh.
Yeah.
I think the Heat got a shot to go back to the finals.
When you talk about culture, they fill every roster spot, no matter who's in and out. Like they playing just as hard as Milwaukee. I think it's Miami, bro.
Okay. Definitely, I know we're gonna get back to that, but that's all X's and O's and all the predictions and all that. But Don, you got a real game to happen for it last night, right?
Facts. That's facts. Real game happened last night. So when we talk about real game, we talking about the Bucks beat the Bulls 118-112 last night. D, what you think about that?
The way they was bullying Grayson Allen, oh my God.
Yeah.
But that's why I want to bring back to my Alex Caruso. You say, he went in and out, but that was a bad look on Allen on that part
Oh,
with
it
that injury.
was. It
You know what I'm
was.
saying? So when Alex come back, I think they're gonna do some damage. They put up a good fight against the Bucks last night. I had my money on what's his boy name? Bobby Portis.
Okay, yeah,
That's
he
what
been
that
balling.
fan do. They had him
He
for
been balling.
18. Had him for 18 in the win.
I don't know.
First court, huh?
I said, I don't
What?
know. Did he get 18?
First quarter, he hit me with the 10. I'm like, oh yeah, this is easy money. This is easy money. I ain't get the 18 though, my brother. I ain't get the 18. But
And
first quarter,
you know why? Because you wasn't thinking about him having to put up that 18 against Vucevic.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that was
You
some work on
gotta
the
think about
defensive
the
end.
matchups. Yeah.
That was some work on the defensive end. But he put him through first quarter. And then Giannis gonna do what he do the whole game. Holiday stepped up at the end. That's how the Bucks got this one. Alex Caruso, Lonzo Ball was missed on this one.
Yeah.
So I understand Zach and DeMar balled out. DeMar from the mid-range, can we talk about that?
Undefeatable mid-range. Undefeatable mid-range.
You know it's
Announcer compared him to CP3. I never heard nobody say that, but that's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what's coming, you still can't beat it.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
But
you know what's hard to beat though, and one of the reasons why even as close that game was, it's hard to beat the combination of Giannis and Middleton. When I tell you them boys be bringing the consistency, and then Giannis, as much as bro, I've never been an advocate for Giannis. I've never been a hater, but I've never been an advocate. And when I tell you after they won that chip, just seeing how he won that chip, I was a believer. And then to see how they've been playing all season, I'm even more of a believer now. That boy Giannis is one of them. You know what I'm saying? And then Middleton ain't nothing to play with. Probably one of the best shooters I fell in love with since Ray Allen was playing. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't think I'd have that type of feel. But yo, them boys in Milwaukee, they not moving, man. It's gonna take a lot to move their mountain, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The champs back to defend that title, huh?
Yeah, bro. And Giannis is serious. It seemed like he really trying to be a great player. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's still ascending. I believe, he had a plus 15 game. You know what I'm saying? Middleton with the plus 10. Like they stay efficient, bro. And that's why, like, I think above all, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to just the East, I won't speak too highly when it comes to who's winning the chip. But you know what I'm saying? I really feel like it's gonna be hard to knock them out of the East, man. They not moving.
I hear that, bro. It's gonna be a little tough for the Bulls in the playoffs too. I heard the announcers say they only 14-17. Is that the record? Yeah, 14-17 versus teams above 500. So I don't know if Zach LaVine was in all them games. I got to cross-check that because he came out fine, just like Bobby Portis. He had 10 in the first quarter, set the tone. Then Giannis, he started attacking, getting to the free throw line, and he ain't shoot good from the free throw line. But when you do that, what you do is you slow the game down. So a young team that want to run up and down, they got to stop. They got to play in half-court sets now, and all that different stuff got to happen. Lonzo was out, like I said, but y'all know who was starting? Hey, yo! Shout out my man, Ayo Desumu from Illinois. Ben Rocker, one of my top 5 sleepers coming into the draft, making plays all over the court. You feel me? The steal, the main lob, the LaVine off the break. And my man's got his jersey retired at Illinois, too. That's the quickest jersey retirement I've seen in my whole life. The man just got to the NBA last year. 11.
And that's which player?
Huh?
Desumu, you said?
Yeah, Ayo Desumu. That he gonna get minutes. Like people gonna look up in the playoffs and be like, bro, why is he playing 20 to 20? Because he just play hard all the time. That's my man on the grind.
That's lit. That's lit.
Definitely, bro. That shit was crazy coming down though, because the Bucks was up by 14. I ain't gonna hold you. They was just flexing on them. You feel me?
Yeah.
The Bulls start getting out on the fast break.
Mm-hmm.
Derrick Jones Jr. caught a body on Giannis, bro. When the Bulls got up, they got up like 91-83. And at that point, bro, I can't lie, I started rooting for the Bulls to win. Because it's something about watching them, bro. They a fun team to watch. I ain't going to hold
I
you.
agree.
I ain't going to make no wild predictions right now, but they a fun team to watch. They get up and down the floor.
No, I agree. But not for nothing. I'm looking at their stats from last night. And the one thing that disappoints me about their team, and I'm not sure if this is how it's been going on, which I would assume so, because I haven't heard much of him. But Kobe White, he been quiet. And he came into the league real hot. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was gonna be like one of them, like up and coming. Like if he don't get a chance to start, he might definitely get some minutes and be possibly a 6-man for Chicago. So to see that he's getting that type of minutes, you know what I'm saying? He got 24 minutes, but only took 4 shots, scored 3 points. Like I expected more from him. I'm not gonna lie. I'm hoping he could turn it up because the Bulls could use, you know, him, especially while Lonzo was out. They could use his type of production that he was really giving when he first got on the Bulls. So I'm noticing that now. And Tristan Thompson too. Like Tristan Thompson, I know he been in the league for a minute, but he could be a little bit more efficient for them. He should know better as a vet.
That's a fact. What you think about the Bulls guard situation, D?
Lonzo is the key.
Facts.
Now, your young boy, you know how I mess up on names. What's your young boy name? Ayo. My man, Rob is right. He's a sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
I see him doing major minutes coming up. But Lonzo, Alex, once they get back, Bulls gonna be all right, man.
That's facts.
Telling you, they're gonna be all right.
Okay. Yeah, I think they're gonna get. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but they coming back soon. Also, that's why I keep throwing that out there. They come back like at least a month, so they be ready.
Word.
Yeah. For the Bulls overall, they just got to keep grinding in these tough games. You know what I'm saying? These playoff type atmospheres. I feel like for the Bucks, a lot of people try to shit on their path to the finals last year. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people wasn't there. A lot of people was hurt, or you know what I'm saying. LeBron went over to the West and all that. But if they go, they number 3 right now. So if they go and beat the Cavs, the 76ers, and the Heat, and then whoever in the finals is no debate, bro. That because the East is just stacked this year. I ain't gonna hold you.
Bro. I was just gonna say that. I love how stacked the East is now. It seems like the East got more manpower than the West.
Yeah, it's a fact. Yeah. Shit done switched. Niggas was trying to combine the conferences and shit. Now they like, nah, go ahead, do you?
Like hold on.
Yeah, but Drew Holiday, he in his 2nd year with the Bucks, and I don't think Kemba Walker gonna make it to a 2nd year with the New York Knicks. What you think, Dom?
Hell no, my fault.
Yeah, so Kemba Walker. So Kemba Walker signed with his home team and the Knicks in the offseason, but never got a rhythm with the squad or relationship with the coach. He got benched early and now completely out the rotation. Now he's taking matters into his own hands by shutting it down for the season to save himself for next season. Clay, what you think about that?
I'm glad you're asking me. Because what I think about that as a Knicks fan, I've been a Knicks fan for what now? Like shit, damn near almost 30 years now. God damn it. I'm embarrassed to even say that, but I still love him. I hate him, but I love him. But I'll get back to the point. As far as Kemba, bro, I think it's a smart move sitting him out because he honestly wasn't doing much for the team. But while Kemba's sitting out, they need to sit out my man Julius Randle too because he ain't doing much. And last night he finally had a good game against Phoenix, and then my mans want to go ahead and get mad over some bullshit and get thrown out the game. Like
saying that, what happened?
Bro, like basically it was just a stupid little shoving match, and not really shoving match. They was talking shit back and forth, and you know what I'm saying, he put his hands on Cam Johnson. And then what happened? Cam Johnson went off and almost got 40, including the game winner. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, And not only that, Julius was having a good game too. He had 25 up until that point. I think he got ejected in the third quarter, but I believe he scored most of his points in the first half. He had a real hot start. And then it's like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? So as far as Kemba, man, do your thing, take your time. In all honesty, I would really hope that if the situation for him being in New York is not the best situation for him, even though he's from New York and I'd love for him to stay here, maybe he should go to Brooklyn or something. I don't know, man, because it's kind of embarrassing watching him be on the Knicks roster and he not getting no burn and we playing like shit and he is still not getting no burn. You know what I'm saying? It's just like either you not that good anymore or you just like, I don't know, you just like, bro, I'm not even gonna waste my knees on this you know what I'm saying, this useless year. And I get both sides, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like the Knicks need a direction and need to stick to it because they all over the place.
All right, I go second on this one. I'm going to say, first off, the Knicks, y'all dead wrong like a Biggie song. Y'all dead wrong like a motherfucking Biggie song. Y'all thought that making one playoff appearance in how many years, Clay? When last since Melo was in there? Like,
bro, we ain't made the playoffs since
ago.
Like, yeah, bro, since like what, like 05, 06, some shit like that.
And y'all let that gas y'all to think that y'all system was so crazy, so locked in the stone that something different outside of that couldn't be incorporated. That's basketball, bro. If you can't incorporate Kemba Walker into your rotation, and there's something wrong with the coach. Not something wrong, because I seen when they finally let him come back, he had a couple big games, scored a couple 30s, a couple 40s. It wasn't a lot of wins, but the Knicks ain't getting a lot of wins, period. You feel me? But I'm going to disagree with you, Clay. I don't like the fact that he's shutting it down. I understand he had a lot of injuries in his career and all that good stuff, but I feel as though there's other teams watching how you handle this situation. So it could hurt, you know what I'm saying, the quality of team that you end up going to when people see, oh, well, shit going crazy, terrible. Mm-hmm. Well, they think, okay, well, what if it go crazy, terrible over here?
Mm-hmm. That's true. You know? I see what you're saying, but I'm not gonna lie though. The one point you made as far as what was the first point you made? I almost lost it. What you said?
I'm going too fast. The Knicks thought their system was so crazy they couldn't bring something.
Okay, that's right. You said about the head coach, and you know why they haven't let go of Thibodeau yet? They should, but you know why they haven't? Because the Knicks haven't had a good defensive team in so fucking long that they know if they get rid of him, we're back to fucking square one, my nigga. We ain't got shit after that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand why they haven't got rid of him yet, but not for nothing. Okay. I think Tibbs gotta go. Like, as much as I love seeing the New York Knicks be a decent defensive team, he gotta go.
I want to point out both of y'all points on. You know, you say he should go to Brooklyn. Rob said he should go to another team. He don't want to leave. He want to play for his hometown team. Let him, sit out this year, get right. Like you were saying, Tom Thibodeau is a defensive coach. Kemba Walker feels as though he ain't bringing that oomph to the table. You know, he keep getting injured here and there, inconsistent play here and there. So he like, hey, let me just set out for this season. Let me get right so I can come back next season so I can play for my hometown team and show y'all what I really got in my tank. So I'm all with that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had
let me cut you off real quick, D. Do you really think that if Tom Thibodeau's still the coach, that he want to play for him again?
Tom Thibodeau, what's wrong with Tom Thibodeau? I remember Tom Thibodeau back in Chicago.
But Kemba wasn't in Chicago. That's the problem. He don't rock with Kemba. He know how he gonna get down when stuff gets tough.
I mean, we all get that Kemba ain't that defensive player that, Tom Thibodeau like, but at the same time, he going to give you that buckets on the offensive side, so you need him at the end of the day.
That's true.
Now Tom Thibodeau like Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Derrick Rose not playing. He out for the remainder of the season.
Yeah.
So they ain't, I heard your point about Julius Randle not playing, but Julius Randle got to do this for 2 seasons. He got to carry the whole Knicks for 2 seasons.
Listen, my thing is he don't got to carry the Knicks, but like you start ascending. I hate players that start showing some type of ascension, and then instead of keep ascending, you either flatline or you flatline and go down.
Well,
And that's pretty much what he did. He started the season pretty decent, and everybody's like, yo, he could be playing a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? Because the Knicks is having an up and down season, and then he just went after that. You know what I'm saying? Just went downhill after that. So my thing is, I feel like he should still be growing as a player. He should still be working as a player. Your work ethic is always going to show, whether we see you in the gym or not. We're going to see how much you've been in the gym once you actually start putting that work in. My thing is, sometimes accolades and small awards get to certain players' heads and they get lackadaisical. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he had a great year last year and probably thought like, oh yeah, I could just do a little bit of conditioning here and there and I'll be valid. Like, nah, bro, you should have been conditioning 100 times harder this year. You know what I'm saying? So this way you can have a better season the next season. But, you know, that's just my opinion.
That's fair. Yeah, go ahead.
I agree because, you know, he should have went in the offseason and started working on finishing what is right. Everybody still know he won't finish what's his left. You know what I'm saying? So I agree. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, you know, Julius Randle is who we thought he was. When he came in the league, you know, this is season where he showed why he was a first round pick.
That's facts.
But other than that, him coming into the season, Julius Randle was a bust. So you had to put some players around him, you know, to get that team rolling for real. Your 2 point guards, your 2 superstar point guards got injured. So
that's true.
I'm not knocking the Knicks on this season, but I ain't going, you know, bash them.
Let me defend Julius Randle a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The young Laker. Always love the young Lakers. You know, most improved player last year.
Yeah.
They don't give a least improved player award, but he might get that too. I agree with y'all. I ain't seen the improvement that we need to see. But at the same time, I agree with D. It's like 22 and 10, 23. That should be more what we shouldn't expect him to be a 30 to 35 point a game type of player anyway.
Of course.
But my question, give it to the Knicks fan. RJ Barrett been making some strides that I didn't see coming through. So how you feel about the 2 lefties? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel RJ could be the number 1 option and let Juice slide to the 2 coming to the next season?
I honestly see that happening, but I feel like it would be a slower transition. I don't think RJ necessarily could take that number 1 spot right away by next season, so to speak. But I could see them coinciding. Like the fact that they're both lefties. Mad props to RJ, who's finally been going right sometimes, even though he claims he's ambidextrous, but hasn't been showing it till recently. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never seen that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So much props to both of them. And I love how they're both lefties playing together. But again, it's just like, I don't know, man. It just seems like RJ is going up and Julius is just like kind of like here staying the same when he should be at least a 20 and 10 guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But as of lately, he's been playing like a 17 and 8.
But what is his stats? Let's be fair to Jew real quick. Somebody look up his stats.
I'm gonna look it up right now. Let's see.
What you think, D? What you think about RJ?
I like RJ. You know, he come out of Steve Nash. You know, I like RJ.
Okay, so
another lefty, but like he was saying, he working on his right. He actually working on his right, and he young, so he gonna get there. But right now, he's still
okay. So he actually averages 19 and 10 for the season.
10 what?
10 rebounds.
19 close to 20.
Shooting 41. So all right, I'll
back. That's the problem. But that's the problem. 41 from the field.
That's
how
many
problem.
5 assists.
How many assists?
5 assists. And he do be kicking out. So like I know he'll get his assist numbers and shit. But yeah, the field goal percentage is what seems like could be the issue because he should be shooting closer to 50. It don't gotta be 50, but it needs to be closer to 50.
Yeah, maybe less jumpers will definitely help him with that 20. But 20, 10, and 5, I can't argue with that from your number 2. Y'all got to put some wins up on the board for sure. But that's the wrap up for the NBA today. We're gonna get into some March Madness. Emphasis on the madness,
The
though.
madness. So on February 20th, I don't know if you guys seen this or not, but I'm pretty sure you have actually. So on February 20th, Wisconsin beat Michigan in college basketball, 77-63. When the game was over, the game wasn't over. Words led to Juwan Howard throwing a punch at an assistant coach on Wisconsin. A lot of details in this story that we will get into in this convo, but to wrap up the intro, Howard has been suspended for 5 games and fined $40,000. Rob, what you think about that?
Damn, Juwan. All right, so first off, once you get into
Juwan Howard was not happy about that timeout. And Juwan Howard just threw a right hand. And now we got a scrum. We have a scrum in Madison. Players are pushing and shoving. This is an ugly scene. This is an ugly scene. Oh my God.
Well, we had big-time fireworks while you were away. Technical on Mark Turgeon, a double technical on Juwan Howard, who has been ejected from this game. And he was incredibly animated. But Turgeon remains. He just had one technical. But here is what happened. See Juwan Howard starting to yell out something at the other side. And then there was some jawing back and forth between he and Mark Turgeon. Look at this. I mean, it got really testy, Sean.
It did, and the officials did a good job of stepping in before what was a bad situation could have gotten progressively worse. And now, what is always a tough job if you're an official, especially at this level, just became even more so because you're going to have to make sure that what happened as we went to break doesn't seep over.
You look at the assistants that had to keep Juwan Howard back. And he was...
try to fire my mans though. I do want to say that. It
Yeah.
was some talk about that 4-game suspension. All right, let's get back to work. You know what I'm saying? Michigan was a lot better last year. Juwan, you know, we watch it, man. You're doing a good job, man, especially on the court. Keep doing what you're doing, but come on, man.
Yeah, man.
Retire.
Fab Five, they
Retire.
got a horrible job staying out of trouble, my nigga. All these niggas always caught up in some shit.
Chris Webber still don't fuck
Facts.
with him. But hey, that's gonna be a story for another day, y'all. How y'all want to end off the show? I'm a freestyle at the end of this jump. Y'all want to do a shout out or something? Everybody shout out somebody.
I will start. I could start off by saying, man, it's a fucking pleasure to have y'all on board with us. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, this is like, I don't want to say a match made in heaven, but it's like, bro, it just feels good. You know what I'm saying? It feels meant to be. And welcome aboard, gang. Much love, for real.
Yes, sir. Right here also. You know, pop up. Appreciate y'all, man, for real.
Already.
This right here, I was excited to do it, you know what I'm saying? So I love this type of atmosphere.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was in and out on this. You know what I'm saying? I'm being for these shows, I'm gonna be in the background most of the shows, but you know what I'm saying? Dope show. Everything's gonna go up. Everything's gonna get even better every single episode. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's just keep going. Keep getting these dope shows out there, man.
Offended.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, I'm piggyback off of that, bro. It's like, you ever seen like a rookie in his first game in the NBA drop 50? Like, that's what this first episode was, bro. We just put up 50, probably a triple-double on the side, bro. So, bro, for the fans out there, this the average. You feel me? Some days, you know what I'm saying, we might be up here. Some days, some go left, we might be. But when you got a 50-point triple-double average, you got to tune in every Saturday. Low. Peace.